All right, we're cooking. What time is it? Share screen. Now we're cooking with gas, man. Now we're cooking. All right, this week I've already had a look through shit. You know, I'm in the kitchen right now, but it is this week. Man, looks meh. Last week we took one trade, made 2.7 on USD CHF. Nice little break and retest of this area. You can see it clearly coming back up in this channel. Where is it? You can clearly see that channel coming back, taking the breakout. Very simple, very effective. Area of interest, EMA, everything splendid. So this week, USD CHF could potentially be forming a left head, right shoulder to create this push here, because as you can see, we've stopped now. We're slowly slowing down, so we could potentially see another week where we have a little push maybe in the upside direction or the downwards direction, and that could form the daily left head, right shoulder, to then push the weekly up to then create an overall left head, right shoulder. Just possibilities upon possibilities. You can kind of see how we're just floating in this zone here. Look at this. We're in a consolidation. So this week, there's no need for it. There is absolutely no need for it. Next pair. All right. I got a lot of shit that I do need. So I can get rid of that. EUR/AUD. All right, the weekly's at highs. I can clearly see from the big wick that price is slowing down, right? The big wick up and then the next week a big wick down. It just shows that the momentum from the buyers is clearly not what it used to be, and it's slowly dying off so we can reverse. So understanding the weekly is slowing down to come down, I would then look to see, is there anything on the daily that indicates price pushing down? And no, there's not. You can see this looks beautiful. If this was, you see this price action, right? Without all this, I would look for a buy. If it was a little bit short, or if it started from like halfway, that would look clean for a buy if the weekly was looking a bit better. But because we understand we're at the highs on a weekly, the higher probability trade is going to be to patiently wait for a sell position. And the market ain't showing no sell positions. It's showing choppy price action. I've seen left head, right shoulder, break, retest, push down. Didn't capitalize on this. I was looking at it, and then we see nothing, just pure mess. Sort of, again, like another channel. You can kind of see how we're just not really doing anything. We're waiting. So EUR/AUD down to the bottom. All right. Next pair, USD/JPY. This might be a pair for this week. Indeed, it fucking is, mate. Indeed, it fucking is. So weekly's at a low, waiting for a retracement up. That's where we're at on the weekly. Then you come down to the daily, this absolutely beautiful area of interest. As you can see, price has created, it's not actually a structure point, but it's created a nice foundation for price to retest and then push up off of. So heading into this week, we clearly know the weeklies are low, high potential for a reversal to the upside to create a lower high, if not a reversal. The dailies at a low, not at a low, the dailies currently bearish, but could possibly be pulling back to somewhere around this area, which is also an area of interest and where we could see price hit the EMA, reject the round psychological level. But in order to get there, price can't just zip up. We need to create structure. And it's that structure that I would look to capitalize on, which would be a break and retest of this area to just above here, just below there, sorry. 4 hour. Again, the 4 hour, we want to see that shift in structure. I do. I want to see price close above this high, then potentially get that pullback, come back, retest the EMA, give me that entry signal, and then look to go. Not the strongest trade, but something to look for this week. GDP CAD, we're at highs, waiting to come back down. We've seen the daily clearly slow off. Now starting to see sellers step back in, which is where we can now, perfect area to capitalize on from the lower time frame signals. As you can see, everything's lining up. The consolidation on the 4 hour, the EMA turning. The daily's already shown all this clearly. And now we're just waiting for an opportunity to get in. And the opportunity is going to be if price does come back up to this area of interest here, this is going to be where we want to get in. When price rejects that EMA, area of interest, oh shit, what have I done? Area of interest, potentially around psychological level here, I'm going to be looking for that. And that'll give me a rough idea of where I could enter this trade to then take the trade down. So there's two pairs, GDP CAD and USD JPY. AUD JPY, again, beautiful for a buy. We have a left head, right shoulder, retesting the neckline, confirmed. A potential weekly wick fill from last week after creating a lower low, a morning star rejection, then a big fuck off wick. And that wick this week is going to get filled, right? I'm confident in this getting filled. And I'm so confident that now we have broken this, not actual structure, but the internal structure of all this gives me a higher confidence that price is going to push up. So now all I'm waiting for to enter this trade is literally a little pullback, engulfing candle, and we're in. You get me? Something a bit like this, engulfing, and then trade to the upside. So we have a round psychological level right here. The reason I'm marking this area is because to the left on the 2 hour, you can see resistance, wick support area. So we'll see. I want the 4 hour to give me a bit clearer of that pullback. Like not just one little candle. I want to see maybe 1, 2, and then maybe throughout the day today. But a lot of these pairs they're looking all right to go. Get rid of this. Yeah, beautiful. That because we could literally see today form that morning star pattern. The exact pattern, right, that we're looking to see is, so this candle hasn't closed, so ignore that and think of it like this. Oh, what could potentially come next? Well, patterns repeat themselves. So what did we literally just see over here? See? Evening star, doji, bearish candle. What did we see? Not on this pair. Well, you get my point anyways. Next pair, baby. Next pair, right? AUD-JPY, interested. Very interested. AUD-USD, baby. I'm yeah. Right. Evening star again. These formations, you see them all the time. This especially has got me aroused, right? We can see left head, right shoulder, spectacular. We're already bearish on the weekly. Evening star, big fucking sell-off. Prices come back up now. Evening star, boom, rejection again. Now, this week, we're looking for that wick pullback and then that weekly push to the bottom. How do I plan on identifying this? Wick pullback, potentially wick the area, not the area, but wick the EMA. Give us a little something like this week. And then sell off back down. Absolutely splendid. Would love to take this trade. And if it did pull back, we'd also have a left head, right shoulder on the daily, which could take some time realizing it's on the daily. 4 hour. 4 hour is beautifully bearish. If we had a nice, we could see potentially a little push up, rejection, push down, retest, entry, boom, gone. So there are a couple of markets this week that are looking interesting. You get me? But just because they look interesting doesn't mean I trade them. NZD, USD. Oh, this is it again, bro. You can see it, right? NZD, USD. Fucking same thing as AD. Don't get me wrong, it's not as clean, but if one's going down, so is the other. They're like, it's like a pair of tits, you know? They're not twins, but they're sisters. You see? Potato. So we have left shoulder, evening star, right shoulder, potential evening star now, after such a big wick rejection. So we come to the daily, and ideally, we're looking for next week. And I say that because I don't like this. I love this, right? This is the sexiest thing you'll ever see. Something like that. EMA, right? Get rid of that so it's clear. You can see that now. Splendid break, retest underneath that area of interest, retesting the EMA, retesting psychological level. Whew. Everything is there to take the sell position here straight down. But here, the daily's bullish. We're above the EMA. We're above the psychological level. We're above an area of interest. This is when you have to understand that just because it looks like it's going to go down doesn't mean it's a good market to trade down. We trade confluences, right? Confluences are what build my intuition. My intuition doesn't just come from one technical analysis tool, it comes from multiple. Where you at? What's the motive? Tell me, what's the plan when we're rolling? You know what? I want you to be able to hear me. Move down, you fucking cunt. But this song is banging. This needs to fuck off. Here we go. Baby, let me roll my dice. Anyway, I wanna go. Baby, let's book the fly. Back to business, baby. Back to business. Life is blessed, honestly. Good music, good vibes, good people. Ain't not too much to complain about, you know. What are you saying? Where we at? What's the motive? Tell me what's the plan when we're rolling. Right, price is pulling back for a potential lower high. This thing's saying potential pullback. Beautiful left head, right. Yeah, I see exactly what you're doing there. Left head, right shoulder. Wait for this EMA to dip down a little, price to push back up. But if that does happen, we might see price come up, reject the EMA, have a little bit of a stop, maybe like a one candle thing like this, push more up so it closes above, then come back and retest, then push up. And with all that being said, that's another week, maybe two. A week, two, I don't know. But I love the neckline. The neckline's sexy as fuck. Strong foundations to trade off the retest. Splendid. Not a pair for this week, I'll say that. You know, price may go up, it may not go up, but I ain't trying to be a superhero. I'm trying to put the pair at the bottom. Thank you. Oh, it's just so sexy. Fucking hell. Oh, mate. Baby, let me roll my dice. Anyway, I won't go. Maybe let's book. Look at it. It's going down. It's going down. Right? It's just rejected the EMA. It's same thing, right? Same thing that happened here has just happened here with even better confluences, right? Big push up, beautiful. All that room to push back down. Rejection of the EMA, rejection of psychological level, bearish engulfing. Now we're waiting for a little wick pullback this week, which is currently happening, and then we're looking for that sell-off. Dead ass serious. A little, oh mate. Anyway, I wanna go, baby. Let's take. But this concerns me because we are bullish on the daily, which means this would be a beautiful area to retest along with the EMA. So there's always these things that you got to be cautious of. But holy fucker, Rooney, that looks sexy. Sorry, okay. Look at it, man. It's fucking sexy as fuck. Look at that pullback. Look how dirty it is, right? Just look at how dirty it's pulling back. Ooh. Like, to trade that, in that filth, never touch that. But it's pulling back so slowly, and what that tells me is price doesn't want to push up. And we can clearly see the sellers are very fucking dominant. Big ass sell-off. Even when we had a big ass sell-off, we had a strong push back up. And look at the same pattern. This pattern right here, right, of what we like to call pure filth, same shit happened here. Look at how it pulls back. It's all choppy and slow and then eventually pushes up. Same shit we want to see here. And we'll wait for price to maybe tinkle up a little bit, reject the EMA, do its thing, say hello, and then fuck off. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an interesting pair. This also, I know, I already remember this pair. Weekly looks iffy. We could potentially see this wick fill right here to give us an actual push up to create a lower high. After seeing a morning star at a low, daily's already shifted structure. Left head, right shoulder, retesting, saw the neckline, strong support. Stop. Again, this is the same shit I was on about with the other pairs. Up to now, we only have this. We have this formation. And if you know your patterns, it's the same shit. Mate, you can't make this shit up, right? When you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Same area of interest. That's all I'm saying. The market is patterns. Once you can see patterns, patterns just repeat themselves. You don't know how and when they do, but you know that certain patterns will always repeat themselves. Just give them enough time. So what I'm waiting for, I'm waiting for a little pullback on this. Big fucking big bullish push. So 4 hours bullish, the daily's bullish. Like, we're good. We're good to take a buy on this. Lovely 2 time frames in sync. I'm simply waiting for these lower time frames to give me a bit more of a rejection from here and a nice engulfing. I think I was specifically looking for the 2 hour to give me that engulfing. Again, another pair. Beautiful. Too choppy for me. I've already gone over this by myself. This is the weekly time frame. Fucked. Absolutely fucked. Nothing's going down here. There's a lot of money being made, but for me, I ain't trying to make no money from this. Let's just put it that way. She don't dance no more. She don't dance no more. A little bit of techno. Come on. Left head, right shoulder being fobbed. It's mad to think back to where I was last year to now. Fucking mad, bro. But you can see left head, potential right shoulder being formed right here. EMA coming over. So then we can potentially go boop, boop, boop. Prick. Right? Push up, pull back down, come back up, do that. By that point, right? By that point, the EMA's done something like that. It's like curve over to fulfill the left head, right shoulder. Right? But this week, I don't care. This pair is fucking dirt. I mean, there's been nice pushes, but right now is not one of those times where I'm looking to enter a nice push. There's been no wick to the downside yet, so price is very likely to make a push down before anything. So yeah, fuck this bear. You know, when you got so many pretty ones, why the fuck would you hang around this ugly bitch? You know, go away. You know, you got some nice qualities, but you're not it. You're not it, mate. You're not it. Again, we're reaching a high EMA, Evening Star, potential formation forming, psychological level of rejection. Last week was just ugly in the middle of nowhere. This week we know we're somewhere. We're at the EMA and all whatnot. You already know what I'm looking at, man. You already know. Shift of structure, nigga. Shift of structure. Watch this fucking shit, right? Area of interest. Kabam, motherfucker. Kabam. Look at that. What a crisp area. Absolutely fucking phenomenal, mate. Phenomenal. So I want to see a break. I want to see a retest of this. I don't want to see a sell-off. Very simple, very effective. That's how we like it, mate. That's how we like it. Do I reckon it's going to happen? Very much could do. Very much fucking could do. Oh, that's just gorgeous. Push that, baby. Push that. I like that. Again, I love this. We've shifted bearish now on the daily, indicating, oh my fucking days. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, mate. Technical analysis. The one, I swear down, this makes me happier than anything in the world. I'm not kidding. Being able to read the markets, it's such a pleasure, right? Because every week is different. Every day, every hour, every minute is different. You don't know what's going to happen. So you can it's like you get to kind of piece the puzzle in your mind of what you think is going to happen. And then you get to see how it actually happens, whilst also kind of like updating that original idea in your mind. And yeah, it's just so much fun. I can't lie. So much fun. I love this shit. And you get to make money off of it. Like, what? Bro, tell me this ain't the sickest job in the world, man. Nah, look at that shift of fucking structure. Oh, it's so sexy. I've already marked this up, but I'm waiting for I need to see the daily. I need to see one bullish day at least before I enter this trade. I'll be honest with you. Do I? I don't really need to, but this 4 hours giving me left here structure. This is going to be counting towards an elbow. So if price closes below here, we have a structure point, and then we have to take the retest of that. Bada bing, bada boom. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Evening Star entry right there. Take it 1 million times. I'm in this trade right now. You don't know. No, I'm not in this trade right now. That would be very irresponsible of me. 4 o'clock in the morning entering a trade on a fucking Monday. You could do it, don't get me wrong. But you want to trade to this structure point for a 1 to 2, right? Firstly, I very much think it could do that within today's session, the way price is moving around. But let me just have a quick little zoom out, right? I want to pre this area, right? Yeah, you see, this is why I want to pre this area, because we have resistance, support currently, all in this area of interest. So a stronger trade is going to be, I'll be real with you, right? Because this doesn't look super clean right now. And what would make me more enthusiastic to enter this one is something like that, bro. Below this resistance, support, you see it wick there, strong buying pressure, break, retest underneath this bitch. If the EMA comes down to that point, that would be juicy too. But yeah, overall, I know price is going to have a pullback at some point, which is why I want to wait for a daily bullish candle first before entering. Because when we do have that bullish candle, price is at the very beginning of this reversal. So either it's going to go all the way down without us, or we could potentially see a very nice elbow to capitalize because the EMA is very far away. This push is absolutely phenomenal. So, it's like there's so much potential in here. It's just finding the right spot, being patient, right? And that is the key to everything. You can be patient and wait for that lower high to be formed. Bro, you getting in that lower high, you don't know how far you can ride this bitch. I swear down. Like, you entered the lower, I mean, there wasn't a higher low here, but if you entered the higher low on the 4 hour here, boom, look at that shit. You don't know. You didn't know it was going to stop. Look at that. Madness. Madness. Yeah. We're getting through these markets, man. We're getting through them. I'm seeing pairs that we've already been through. So just one more time, we got to rinse this tune. It's too good. It's noisy. Evening Star, close below the EMA, yada, yada, yada. Right, get rid of the right. Big ass engulfing last week. I'm looking to continue that momentum. I already know. I'm looking to continue that momentum, and I'm also looking at this big fucking channel. Like, we look like we could potentially break in out of this. The EMA has had its time to just rest, and now she's ready to push that baby out again. Like, yeah, retest of that, baby. Retest of that. Not exactly. See, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. These little retests. No, it's not it. I need a proper fucking retest. So I'm keeping this because this might happen this week. This might not. Big bullish pressure, bearish pressure. We could see very much a continuation of that. GDP USD. GDP USD is another motherfucker. There's so many pairs. Right, yeah, again, doji. You think it's going up? Think it's going up, yeah? Fucking melon. Left head waiting for that right shoulder to be formed. God damn. Waiting for that right shoulder to be formed, right? And then we're looking to enter. Take a lovely sell position. Again, my friends, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at all the room here. Look at all the room here for price to push down to an area of interest, to an EMA, to a psychological level. Baby. If love is a gamble, baby, let me roll my dice. This looks... Ooh. I don't remember seeing you. Now, where are you from? New Zealand? Interesting. Left head, right shoulder. Retest some of this. I'm going to see on the 4 hour there'll be some nice area of interest. Yeah, you know, nigga. You know. Fuck. Yeah, retest this 4 hour. Fuck off, you cunt. Retest this 4 hour, create a 4 hour lower high to begin with. Give me like a little double top ting. Look for another doji rejection or some type to this to the 26,000 area. Then we can enter the trade. If the EMA wants to slide over, beautiful, absolutely. Somewhere in this region, right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Look at it. Wait, bro, give me a daily. Give me another daily doji somewhere in that area or something like that. Splendid. Let me just put milk away. We've already had this song. It's time to change. She used to move. Oh, this is a good one. Right. Fucking hell, there's a lot of markets. Right, a lot of markets. You don't know, a lot of markets don't even play out. So that's why we have options, of what looks interesting. The thing is, though, when I trade from my state of mind now, before I'd have been like, daily's bearish, the weekly's bullish, 4 hours bearish, 2 time frames in sync. Okay. 2 time frames in sync? No. easy choice. But now I look at the markets and more, what is happening? Where is price? I use all the confluences that I've been taught. Not confluences. I use all the technical analysis skills that I identify the confluences with. I bring them all together. But instead of having a set tick list criteria of entry requirements, I just now look and I bundle my own opinion, right? Prices weekly is at a high, but the daily is bullish on the weekly is bullish, but the 4 hour is bearish at a beautiful left head, right shoulder, retesting that neckline. I'm taking that trade. I'm taking it. Whereas the set criteria, the 2 time frames in sync are going up. You can't take a sell. But there's a beautiful opportunity. You can see it. You can identify it. So it was just a transition from switching from mechanical to intuitional. But it's going well. You know, it makes trading a lot more enjoyable. You pay more attention, right? When you're not just looking at a list, you pay more attention to what is actually happening, because you need to pay attention to what is actually happening. What is price telling you? How is it speaking? What tone of voice? All these things that when you're reading someone, you're paying attention to every little detail, the way they look, how fast they're talking, their tone, their body language, right? There's so many things that you pay attention to rather than just, hiya, bye. You know, like it's, you know, not the best example. Not the best example. I don't know where my mind was going with that, but that was an example. We'll keep that. Fuck off, you cunt. Fuck off, you cunt. I ain't touched this pair in a minute. Holy, this is one of the pairs I forgot about. Was like, you know, it's been a long time when you see area of interest 1, area of interest 2. It's the old school shit. Price just looks like it's going up. Like, I want nothing to do with this. I want nothing to do with this. But I do reckon I would have caught absolutely nothing for the past 2 times. We're back to square one, baby. How long was that? How long did it take to analyze these markets? 30 minutes. That ain't too bad, you know. That ain't too bad. Like, little physique update. I don't know if you can see, but turn the lights on and get them. Jeez. Like, just flat. Tensed, not too bad, just flat. Yeah. But that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. All these, so many markets. It's pretty much every fucking market. Oh, it's gonna be a fucking interesting week, man. It's gonna be bam, 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 bam. Anyways, yeah, man. That's it. It's been a while since I've done one of these.